see if he fixes his shit. What is up, guys? Waiting for Mark. Mark's having issues here.
I'm here.
You good now?
I'm good.
Dude, all right. I don't even know what's going on with my stuff right now. Do I need to fix this?
Yeah, you look like a skeleton.
I don't know what's going on. That's a little bit better. Is it too bright?
Might be too bright. It might be because it's so bright the green screen's picking it up.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, it's much better.
I had my other alternate lamp over here. So, yeah. Oh my gosh! You know what's funny? I'm so like, all right. We're live, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
Jesus. Hey, hello. How are you? Yeah, I am. I am rocking it. Yep. It's my guy, man. Rocking the Matt Ryan jersey. I don't care. I'm probably gonna get crap for this, and oh yeah, he sucked. I'm like, yeah, he sucked, but he was still an MVP at some point in his career. So, and he was reliable for a good chunk of his career as well. So,
He was.
So, oh my gosh, the Bears guys. Oh my god, they're getting so much hate. I love it, dude. They're getting so much hate.
I can't imagine they had such a cheery show yesterday.
I stayed for like 5 minutes.
Well, I saw the title.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I saw a little bit of it, but I just was going off the title where they're like, what if Justin Fields isn't the guy? What if Caleb Williams isn't the guy? Which one's worse? I was like,
I don't know. Some of the comments I'm reading are like, some of them are hateful, some of them are defending. Like, mainly it's chat within each other, arguing amongst each other. But I'm just looking and I'm like, there's different tiers of good, I should say. Like, there's bad, there's okay, there's did I say good? Yeah, I said good, and then there's okay, and then there's bad. And then just above good is what? Great? And then what's above great? Elite? Like, can you say those are the 5 categories of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just laughing, like some of what they're saying and how they get their chat wild up. Like like until this whole thing, I cannot wait until this trade happens. Like just get it done with. It's almost as bad as last year's Lamar. Like just get it done with already. Like hurry up. All right, guys. What are we doing today? We're doing rookies today. We're doing JJ McCarthy and Jayden Daniels. And I'm thinking about running a mock draft here, the NFL mock draft. Still not really. We'll see what happens. I think we're gonna do that until Brian gets here, and I don't know if Brian's gonna show up or not. He didn't really say anything to me today. But he showed up yesterday, and I think he was on his laptop. So if he shows up today, awesome. If not, yeah. So it's pretty much what we'll have in store, and then we'll talk about outside of other NFL news or what I think was going to probably happen or what's probably best for these teams. Because I'm kind of looking what's the best ordeal, what's happened for some of these teams. Like make some moves, trades. I don't know. There's still a lot of crap happening before the season starts. So, yeah, pretty much. Are you good, Mark? Are we good? Are we set to go?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I just want to make sure. We were having issues at the beginning, so
I think I'm good now. Yeah, I think we're
okay. All right.
We're good to go.
All right, sounds good. Let's do the intro real quick, and then we'll run it for about like maybe a minute or something, if that. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
There he is. All right. What is
There we
up? I accidentally clicked off stage rather than on stage. But yeah. What is up, guys? We're talking about all sorts of rookies today. Dynasty trades. Might run a mock draft today. There's a lot of things that I kind of want to see. Like we have like off season is like kind of like the most exciting for me. I don't know why. Like different players go to different spots. Once the season starts, like all these movement, all these pieces going somewhere else, like kind of just stops because there's only like one or two trades, and then sometimes teams just wait till all the way to the trade deadline to make their trades. You know,
Yep.
so it's exciting. It really is. Rookies are adding here in the next couple months, so new faces, new homes, new places. Yeah, so
you could see okay teams become great teams.
Right. In a matter of
teams
like
become not so great teams, depending on what the off season unfolds,
It's crazy. It's crazy. In a matter of like months too, or in a single few things moved around to get whoever. So it's amazing how a single player can change the aspect of an entire team, or how it could change the way other teams, like if they just realize, oh, they just got their guy, they're going to be a bigger competition. We might want to add some pieces here to stop that guy. Does that make sense? So,
yeah. People are adding the guy. People are adding pieces to go up against that guy.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
So, but overall, God, yesterday's show, I did not watch. I knew kind of what they were going to talk about, and I didn't really want to pay attention because I feel like it's going to be that same situation in the next freaking 2-3 months until something happens. So sorry, not sorry. I just didn't want to be part of that. And then it just seems they just get new people arguing about the same thing.
Right.
So, but I mean, it's they're in a situation where they can control everything right now. So I can't blame them. We keep saying
they are with the 1st and 9th pick,
Yeah. So, good for them.
Crazy scenarios where they can get like the top 2 of the top 3 picks, depending on what they do.
Yeah. You suffered through it today. What do you mean? Did you actually? Oh, like you did.
He watched the show.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Why, Braden? Why would you? All right, tell me. Do I need to watch any of that? Do I need to watch our boys from yesterday? Because I don't think I need to. I'm pretty sure I know what they talked about, and I'm pretty sure I don't care. Brian, I hope he didn't jump in last week. Did he? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
And he didn't think
I wasn't on last week. I was sick.
Was it you? You weren't okay. I don't know.
I'm still kind of sick, but
just to see how crazy their takes are, and don't watch. You'll be okay. Thank you. That's and that's
you'll be smarter if you don't.
All right, we have a off camera chat, and I saw something today, and I'm like, yeah, what are you, stupid? Someone made a call. I'm like, that video came out before that show, our show yesterday. So I'm like, all right, but I'm going to give it to him because that individual doesn't watch our show. I know he doesn't, but it is what it is. I love him, but at the same time, I hate him because some of the stuff they say, and it's like the switch gets turned on to bias. But today, last week, I don't know if you watched any of last week, but I mentioned that the Cardinals are in a very good prime position to switch it around.
Yeah, you talked about that on Sunday too.
I think I did. Yeah. They're kind of my favorite team to watch right now in this offseason. They have so much that they could do right now. It's amazing. I'm almost thinking that they could even trade down a spot. But they can't go past 8th. They can't go past 8th.
It's crazy too because Braden sent me something, and it ranked how the Cardinals' offense looked with Kyler Murray under center.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just granted, it's obviously a smaller sample size, but like they had a top 5 offense when Kyler Murray was under center.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but if he's healthy and he does what he does, yeah.
I'm saying last year.
Oh, with him in, with those few games?
When he played, like, you average what he did, he would have been, and you do that for a whole season, they would have been a top 5 offense.
Yeah, but did you watch
with
the
no
Cardinals?
Weapons? With no
yeah,
weapons.
But did you watch the Cardinals towards the end of the season?
Yeah.
They were pissing me off. They were Eagles. Actually good.
They were like, yeah, but I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. Like,
trust me, I was there twice. Except for the Niners game. That one, they kind of just got rolled over.
Yeah.
That's expected.
There's only so much you can do.
I watched some of them, and I'm like, no, dude. Like, it made me upset that one of the games I went back, it was the game they played the Falcons, and it was the game they brought back 3 guys from the IR. It was Connor Murray and some other guy. I can't remember. I think it was a defensive guy. Went ham. Yeah. And I'm like, yep. And then it's annoying because, like,
that's when I realized I was like, I got to start Connor every game. I can't keep him on the bench.
Yeah. Top 10 defense or offense. Plus, Clyde was rusty for a few games. Yeah, but I mean, they still made it happen. Niners or Rams gonna get Rams kind of killed us a little bit. Yeah, but we didn't expect the Rams to do it.
Yeah, the Rams, like, what the heck?
Yeah. Okay. And I only say that because I didn't think that the Rams were going to be healthy. I'm not saying talent-wise. The talent's there.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they were going to be healthy enough to survive. So let me get that straight before I get any Rams hate in there. Like, I didn't think that they were going to survive that many weeks before the bye, before losing half their team, because that's just the way it happens.
Right.
The later round bye or the later bye weeks to those teams, it's hard. They suffer a little bit. So, anyways, I was talking about the Cardinals, and I'm like, obviously Marvin Harrison would be the prime pick for them. It would be the guy. It would be the perfect pick for them. Why not? But even if they miss out,
he's there.
Yeah, if they miss out on him, they're still Malik Neighbors. Okay. But Malik Neighbors is good. Could they skip out on Marvin Harrison, go back 2-3 spots, get more additional picks for the future, and still get Malik Neighbors?
No, but I think Roma Duze would still be there.
Right. So you're almost saying yes.
I mean, it depends. Yeah, I think
if there's a team like sitting at, I don't know, like double digit spot. Like if there's a team, let me look at the damn.
Oh, if they're going double digits, then
like,
I don't think Malik Neighbors would be there.
If there's no.
But like, if they traded with like the Falcons,
if they traded up with the Giants, who are at 6,
say the Giants, yeah,
they go to 6.
Excuse me.
Giants give up something for next year. Bless you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, say the Giants. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So if the Giants move up, they get Marvin Harrison, which would be sad, really. But
well, I think the only way the Giants trade up is if the Patriots go Marvin Harrison, and that leaves like Drake May or Jordan Daniels. Then the Giants trade with the Cardinals. Does that make sense? Because I think because they could trade with the Giants, still make sure they get Malik Neighbors, because I think he'd still be there, and then the Giants be able to get the quarterback. Yeah, so that could be a possibility.
That's also possible. I saw a crazy scenario today. I did not like. I was like, this is garbage. I didn't like it, man. I really didn't like it, and it involved my team. It involved my team, and I was like, that I don't like. Somehow, some way in this mock, did they describe why they did it? No, they didn't. But whoever did this, somehow, some way, you guys ended up being the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I keep seeing that. I really hope we don't.
You guys got Caleb Williams.
Makes sense.
But here's the weird part. The Falcons moved up to the 2 spot.
So you're saying the Bears did 2 trades?
They went down. Okay. And the Falcons got Jayden Daniels.
Interesting.
And then the Giants got Marvin Harrison at 3. So there's already 1, 2, 3 trades already right there.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I didn't like this one at all.
So this is leaving the Bears probably with like what, 8 and 9?
Pretty
so
damn
still able. So they're able to get.
Let me continue.
They're able to get offensive linemen still.
Let me continue though. So that's 1, 2, 3 trades right there, right? Number 4 was the Broncos that Drake made.
Jesus, what the?
Yeah. I don't understand this one either. So I don't want to call them out either because
all the top 5 picks are getting traded apparently.
This was done today, and I did not like this at all. Okay. It gets better, Mark. It gets better, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your 5th one. Fashanu gets drafted at number 5.
To the Chargers?
By the Jets.
So now the Chargers are trading too? What is happening?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I don't think there's ever been like all
no.
This
this individual was clearly on one.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then number 6 was Malik Neighbors to the Patriots. Dallas Turner goes to the Chicago edge out of Alabama at 7. Number 8, which is probably the only one that makes sense here, is Rome Odunze to Chicago. So they had 7 and 8. And Tennessee went down to 9 for Joe Alt. And somehow, some way, the Chargers still got Brock Bowers at 10. Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the other person though?
What do you mean?
Who else did the Bears draft?
Dallas Turner and Rome Odunze.
Oh, I didn't hear Dallas Turner. Sorry.
Yeah, edge out of Alabama.
No, I didn't hear Dallas Turner. That was my bad.
Yeah, it was. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. None of this is gonna happen. Too many moves.
So the Bears have the 9th pick. How are they getting 7 and 8 all of a sudden? Like they're masked. I don't know.
They moved up. Well, so here's, I think the Bears trade with the Falcons or something happened there, which would.
Well, no, first they trade with the Commanders because the Commanders have the 1st pick when we only have the 2nd pick.
Right. So then they trade with the Falcons at 8.
And then they trade with the Falcons at 8. But how? Because they have the 9th pick. So how do they go from 9 to 7?
So at 7, who's at 7 originally? Oh, Tennessee.
So they must trade up with Tennessee. Why is every draft they getting traded?
I don't know. Apparently, this is what they do. They wheel and deal.
The Cardinals apparently traded with the Broncos.
Which I'm looking at this. I'm like, how is it that the Vikings weren't involved in here? I don't know. I was like, no, I don't like this one.
And I know the Giants need a freaking receiver, but like, don't you think they should get a quarterback first? Like, how are you going to trade the house to move up to 3rd?
I don't
get Marvin Harrison.
Honestly, I think that because they're paying Daniel Jones too much, I don't think you can.
Yeah, but after this year though, you can cut him for nothing.
I understand that, but I would wait till another year.
Well, but if you get your quarterback this year, he can sit under Daniel Jones for a year.
Do you want to do that though? I wouldn't. I'd start him over Daniel Jones,
or maybe even start.
Or at week 8, man. I look after the bye week. I'm probably throwing the rookie in. That's what I don't like. Like if I get a receiver now, and just like he'll be established there, he'll be part of the system. Like he'll be part of my system.
I get that.
Right?
But
and then
it's Marvin Harrison. I'm taxi squad, and I'm like, I ain't starting that guy for nothing. Daniel Jones throwing to Marvin Harrison. I'm good.
You never know, man. He might be like Devontae
Oh,
Adams. And
Marvin Harrison's down there somewhere.
Yeah, man. You never know. You never know. Like I feel like, all right, so Dynasty, I feel like if you have the first, I don't think your first round pick ever gets in your taxi.
Yes.
I don't think you do that. Like if you do, you must be stacked
at Marvin Harrison to the freaking Giants.
No, I don't think I will still. I still wouldn't.
If Marvin Harrison goes to the Giants, I might be inclined to trade the number one.
Here's why. Marvin Harrison is probably going to be the next generational talent there in wide receiver, right? I'm not putting him in my taxi squad. Even if he goes to the Giants. Like say he goes to the Giants, right? According to this weird mock draft that I'm talking about, because that was wild. I will not put him in there because what if he gets hurt, Daniel Jones, and then they bring in somebody who's a little bit more compatible with them. Like, you know what happens in the injuries. Like sometimes we see these guys actually connect with somebody.
I understand that. I'm just saying, I don't know.
I can't put my first round draft pick in the taxi. There's no way.
I mean, I could have put Kyle Pitts in the taxi 2 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
I couldn't. It was 3. I couldn't do that. No way. There's no.
I'm just saying I could have. It's not like he did anything.
His rookie year? What are you talking about? He got 1,000 yards
and 1 touchdown.
That's probably better than most tight ends that year. Just saying.
Well, like you said, though, unless you're stacked, I had Mark Andrews, who was the number 2 tight end that year.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's going to get hurt.
Or it might have been number 1 tight end that year.
You don't know if he's going to get hurt.
Well, I understand that. I don't think I did have Kyle Pitts in my taxi squad.
No, you didn't. I know. Here's another one, which was kind of weird. The Bears went with Drake May instead of Caleb Williams. All this talk about Caleb. They just went with Drake May in this one. And then Caleb went to Washington instead.
Wait, they went Drake May number 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Ryan would not be a Bears fan anymore if that happened.
And then it was Jayden Daniels at number 3 to the Patriots.
And then 4 was
Marvin Harrison.
Maserati.
Yeah. So Maserati went to Cardinals. Here's the weird one. Fashanu went to the Chargers. Just I'm not entirely like that's not bad either. I feel like Bowers is like the more important one here. But honestly, guys, I'm not touching any Chargers this year. Like, despite of who goes where and what they get, I can't trust Harbaugh for fantasy. No way. I can't do it. I don't know. I told Mark I could see the Bears wanting May and easily making the trade with Washington so they get Caleb. Yeah, I just don't. I think Jayden Daniels is going to climb the board here soon. And we're going to talk about him today, too. Just finished closing.
Take a running back.
We'll be there. Yeah, be there as soon as possible. All right, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If you can't, if you can. It's fine. Take your running back from Chargers. But with Harbaugh, though, like, I'm really worried about Justin Herbert next year. Which I guess this makes sense on why Braden say take the running back whoever's there because they're going to be a run heavy team. Now that I think about it, but I'm not taking a pass catcher. Or Herbert. Herbert's good. I love Herbert. He's a really talented QB. He's going to be really good and he's going to have an amazing career. This next season's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm not saying he can't do bad. I mean, Lamar got MVP under him, so. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from this draft that I'm talking about. Joe Alt, I do like this pick going to the Giants. And then Malik Neighbors to Tennessee. I guess why? just Fashanu and Alter gone, so just get next best available, which was probably Neighbors, and then Rome Odunze to the Falcons, which is I question as well. Brock Bowers going to the Bears. I also question that. Yeah, and then J.C. Latham made it all the way to the top 10 with the Jets.
Bowers to the Bears. Ooh.
Yeah. These yeah. So
there's very few places where if Brock Bowers landed, I wouldn't be interested, and that is one of them.
Yeah, because they have
that in Tennessee. That in Tennessee.
I don't even like that. I don't even like that, man.
I see a lot of mock drafts with Bowers going to Tennessee, and I'm like, no.
I don't like that for some reason.
I do like the well. What if Brock Bowers goes to the Chargers? You've been saying that's where you want him to go, and then
that's where I want him to go, and I see nothing but that.
But you're not going to take him because you say don't take Chargers
this year because of Harbaugh.
So he's that. So he's this year. So you're not taking Bowers then?
I didn't say I'm not. I'm not like okay. I'm not taking them, or I'm not starting them. There you go. Is that help out?
Okay.
I'm not starting them.
Oh, so you're saying I shouldn't start QJ? Sorry, I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Okay.
I'm not starting.
Definitely not starting QJ.
Chargers.
He said Harbaugh. That's an awful mock.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you don't like Drake May and Brock Bowers? Oh,
yeah. It is. Some of these are wild. Brian, you missed the one before it though, man. You missed the one before it. That one was.
Actually, I think what's awful about that mock is you don't fleece us for the first pick and then take Drake May. Like that's what you need to do. I mean, if you want Drake May, at least fleece somebody out of Caleb Williams, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Some of these are just wild, man. Let's see. What did Walter Football do? They went with Caleb Williams in the first. Jayden Daniels goes to the Commanders. Drake May to the Patriots. Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals. Brock Bowers to the Chargers. Malik Neighbors to the Giants. This one I like. Joe Alt to Tennessee. Dallas Turner to the Falcons. Rome Odunze to the Bears. And Fashanu lands at 10. They're with the Jets. That one I couldn't agree with. That was also done today.
I don't know if I like Malik Neighbors to the Giants. So.
I'd rather have them go lineman. But
that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, you got Malik Neighbors. You finally got, your best receiver probably since Odell was there. But what's the point when you don't got a quarterback or any way of keeping that quarterback upright? I mean, there's a reason they went through 4 quarterbacks last year.
But how many times you and I, Mark, how many times have we said that the Giants need to go lineman? How many times?
Oh,
how many years? Let's put it that way. How
many
they
finally
years?
Did it, and they got it so wrong with Neil.
Yeah, and then do they continue? No, like they don't
that
do.
That guy
it.
was
like,
a turnstile.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They just don't. They look. Everyone and their mom knows what they need to do.
I get it. Like they don't have receivers, but it's like maybe they do. I feel like they had Hodges was good for a minute. He could be good. He just hard to distribute the ball when you're dead all the time.
Yeah.
Hi. Boom. Oh, no, he didn't. He only had a half a second to throw the ball. How could he not make that pass?
I don't know. I don't know. Like
I mean, I know Sam Howell led the league in sacks, but as a team, the Giants led the league.
Dude, I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for the sacks next year in our league.
Oh, I know. They're gonna have a huge impact.
Oh yeah.
Both sides. Both sides.
But yeah, all right. But look, we're talking about mock drafts and everything. I kind of want to run one, but I also kind of want to talk about these rookies before we go into it. So I don't know what you want to do. Like if we run one now and then we talk about these guys, oh yeah, blah blah blah. But then like, should we introduce the rookies first before we do the mock draft? Or we could do one now. Once Brian gets here, because I know he wants to talk about these guys. And then we could run another one after we just talked about these guys.
I don't know how late I want to be on here, but
Okay.
depends on how fast we get through them, I guess.
Okay.
Are we doing it like where we're just each picking a team, or we just doing all of it?
You got to leave, just how to leave. You don't have to stay.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Like, if you want to leave,
we could just run one right now and see how much time it takes. Are we doing it where, like, so I'm assuming it's just like the first round?
We probably do like the first 2 rounds or something. I don't know, something like that.
But are we doing it where we're just controlling a team each, or we're just doing the whole thing?
Just pick a random team. Okay. I don't really.
Don't go Cleveland. They don't have a first round pick.
Right. They should move up into it. They should move up into it. You know what? Let's. They should move up into it. But we could do that. Who else would I want to talk about? I also think that besides Fields going away, I think Brian Burns needs to get traded for them to save money. Because he's going to be a cost and a half. I'm here to stress out Martin. Let's see. I can do the Vikings. Let's do the Vikings. Let's go through.
He said pick the Panthers.
Who, what?
This guy. This guy.
Pick the Panthers? Jesus.
Yeah. They have so many first round picks.
Pick the Panthers. I want to do the Vikings. Where the hell's the Panthers?
A wise guy over here.
Where are the Panthers at?
Well, they're not in the first round, so I don't know why you'd pick the Panthers.
Hold on.
They should be the number one overall pick in the second round.
Because of the second round.
No, they should be the number one pick in the second round.
Oh, it's not giving me. Yeah, let's do 2 rounds.
Anthony says pick New England.
Okay. I'm also going to go. Where you at? Let's go.
We could do one round, but then we'll do like the top 10 picks, and then maybe just a handful of picks outside of the top 10.
The top 10 picks.
Well, yeah, let's do the top 10 picks.
That's boring.
Oh, okay.
Mark, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison.
Have to be that. We can have fun with it. I mean, that one guy had like 7 trades in the first 7 picks.
That was an awful mock draft. That was an awful.
I'm not saying we go that crazy, but hey, what if there is a trade between the Falcons and the Bears?
Then all right, okay. Then Fields goes to the Bears, or damn it, to the Falcons, and the Falcons become what? The number 1 draft choice?
What I'm saying, what if the Falcons trade to the number 1 pick?
Or they get I'm asked backwards. So then that means that they have the 8 and 9.
The Bears then have 8 and 9.
So that only means that they were probably going to pick Rome Odunze, okay, and Dallas Turner, because they also need a D lineman.
Not an offensive lineman. They like both Joe Alt and they like.
Well, their defense also sucks too, man. Their defense also sucks. They either go Joe Alt or Fashanu.
Let's be real for 2 seconds here. Their defense isn't terrible, but they do need edge rushers.
One of those guys. Look, it's going to be Joe Alt, Turner, or Fashanu. One of those 3 guys are going to end up there.
Yeah,
if that's the trade you're talking about, say the Falcons do move, right? They get Fields, which by the way, it looks like it might happen. That I don't know. That's kind of like the scenario that I'm hearing
Well,
today.
see, he says do that, but trade the first pick to see how it goes. See, Anthony's on board.
If it lets me, man.
Oh, okay. That's true. I guess he has to let us.
If
Can't
it
do
lets
it if it doesn't let us.
All right, so you want Atlanta, you want Chicago. I want the Vikings.
Yeah, we could. That's what I said. We could do the top 10 and then throw some other teams in the bottom. I just don't want to do every team.
I want to do 4 teams. Who's out the top 10? I'm just tired of talking about
I know you are.
Chicago
it's
Commanders.
It's what's relevant right now. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to do that, man.
I get it. You're tired, but I can't help the fact that we're 1-2 in the draft. Okay, and I didn't even bring up Washington once. You don't even have to be them. We can skip them. I don't care. I don't even care what my own team does.
I didn't talk about Washington. No. Do that.
No, I'm saying I didn't.
Let's see how it goes. All right, let's see.
But I mean, I feel like it'd be fun to be the Bears to like do a trade with somebody.
Let's see. All right, hold on. I got 4 teams. Oh shit. 2 rounds. Holy crap, I almost did 7.
Oh. All righty, guys. Well, I gotta go. No, I'm kidding.
And I put slow.
Oh god. Yeah. Yep. Guys, have a good night. I'm out.
All right. This is what I got. And we'll go off of this here. All right. So Chicago's up, right? We picked Chicago. I'm even tired of this. Yeah, so am I.
I don't believe this for a second. You relish in the fact that everyone's talking about your team right now.
So we're gonna hold on. What's the other one? Nope, we can't do this one. We can't do this one.
Why?
Because if it was the trade with the Bears and the Falcons, I only got 2 offers.
Yeah,
can't do it.
Crazy.
Restart.
The Patriots think they could just swap first and give up a third. That's nuts.
Yeah. Who else I say? Vikings and the Jets, right? Okay. Let's do that.
Benny and the Jets.
Let's do that. 2 rounds. Let's go slow. That way we can talk about it. All right. Let's see if we get it. Start the draft. Nope.
Well, don't we as the Falcons have to propose a trade?
Nope. Yeah, but we're the Bears right now. So
I understand that, but you can't switch it. Oh. What are these deals?
What do you mean switch it?
I don't know.
How do I? What do you mean?
Where it says Chicago Bears with the tab up here.
Okay.
Right here. Look where it says Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Down. No, down to the right. No, up to the right. Chicago Bears. There's a tab. There you go. Now you're the Falcons. Offer them a trade. There you go. Look.
And this is why you're okay. Well, this is why you're here. I can't do everything. This is why you're here. All right.
I saw the tab right now, and I was like, "Oh."
So what are we doing?
You got to make it realistic. So obviously the 108,
the 108, and the 101, right?
That's involved. Yes, I'm assuming next year's first would be in there.
Again, yeah. Okay.
So right now it says
hold on. So the first 2.
You gotta throw something else because it's not quite even.
I don't think it's gonna be the first 2.
There you go.
Oh my god, first and second of next year? No.
Yeah, look at that. That's still not even equal.
You're this
there
wow.
You go. There you go. Well, I'm sure if you threw a third in from this year or something.
All right. So the fact that I can't add Fields in this. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So this is unlikely. All right, but we're just doing this for now.
But the Falcons wouldn't want Fields because they get the number 1 overall pick. The Bears aren't going to give up both their quarterback options.
It wouldn't be the 101. So this is why it's not going to work. Hold on. So if I put I'm not thinking clearly right now. So if it's 101, right?
Yeah,
we're not swapping the Falcons with the 101.
No, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to trade the Falcons in the top spot.
So you wanted to put the Falcons at 101?
Yes.
We have to make this trade. Like, this is 2025. This is unlikely going to happen. Like, this is not going to happen. But for the sake of this draft, you would put the Falcons there.
I would think they would have spread it a little bit more, like maybe the third from this year.
Probably.
And I think that third will probably have more weight than the third.
Well, even if we did that third of next, we're not doing the 3, so.
You could probably keep the second from next year, put the other third.
This third, 2025 third?
Yeah. Maybe not, though. We'll see.
No.
Nope, never mind.
It's got to be a second.
It does.
What just happened? Oh,
you took the first off. Yeah, you took the first off.
All right, for the sake of this year's draft and getting the Falcons to 101, why? Because Mark wants them at the 101 for some reason. I don't know why you want them at the 101.
I just think it's interesting.
Now you see how many. No, I know how it goes, but we don't have idiots just putting a team at 101. Like the Falcons are going to be 101.
I'm going to laugh at the first thing that happens is Roger, no, we have a trade. The Falcons have now taken over.
Why are the Falcons at 101? Explain to me.
Because they need a quarterback? I mean, that's probably not the route they're going to go, but I just think
they're probably going to go Fields.
It's interesting.
Are you just doing this so you could put the Bears at the 108?
Oh, no,
is that why you're doing
making a trade? I'm making.
Oh, okay, all right. Hold on. We'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. We'll make this trade, right? Trade's done. Okay. No. I reject all these. Okay. All right. So we in placement for Fields. Like, say the Fields trades happens, right? Which QB are we putting in for Fields based off of this draft?
What do you mean? I'm confused what you're saying. Fields isn't going. Fields is staying in Chicago. That's why they're moving back. And they're taking, I'd say probably if they're trading to the number 1 spot, the Falcons are probably taking Caleb Williams.
All right, Mark, we're just doing what you are. Okay, never mind. So we're sending Caleb Williams to the Falcons.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
That is terrible, but okay. That's what Mark wants.
Whatever. You have like a top 10 offense. What did we do? What happened?
I don't know. I
this
thought it was
slow?
slow.
Jesus Christ.
But apparently it's
this is like hella fast.
I can't even see what just happened. I can't even see what just happened.
There's not a way to recap?
Not right now. I don't think so.
It's the worst.
I can go to Falcons and see that. But that I don't like this, Mark. I'm already mad about this, all right?
Yeah, you and me both.
That's what I thought, Anthony. But Mark over here wants Falcons the 101.
We can't trade Justin Fields. We can't trade players.
That's why I was asking you, in placement of that pick, we can just pick a quarterback to put that placement there. So it's like an invisible line. Like you just put a dude there for the pick.
Well, I misunderstood.
Oh my God. We're doing it all over again. We're doing it all over
Caleb
again.
Williams.
No, we're doing all
on
over
the Falcons.
We're doing
I
it all
have no
over
idea
again.
what happened after that. I know Malik Neighbors went to the Titans, so that's cool.
No, I don't want to do all the teams.
Holy moly.
Be here all night.
Let's just do it. We can do it quick.
So trade New England with the number 1 pick. Where's Tank at? We don't need Tank.
Yeah, get out of here.
We don't need Tank.
Where's Tank at? How dare you?
Look, if we have the Falcons, like, we don't even need to pick the Falcons. Look. Holy crap. All right, so look.
How dare you?
I forgot the teams I wanted to do.
Falcons, Minnesota.
Yes, the Jets. And what was the other one?
Bears.
Was it really?
But we don't have to do the Bears now, I guess.
No, we don't.
But then we can't make that initial trade. I wish there was a site out there that you can make the picks through players. What's up, Brian?
Or you
Why
could
not Denver? Why don't you trade do Denver and then let Denver be the first pick and do a pick with
Denver's
the
not going to
Bears?
do that. They're just going to take JJ McCarthy.
No, because they might take JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, they're just going to take JJ. They like him.
It depends on what happens in these pro days, man. I don't know. I can see
you're
Sean
not
Payton trading up to number
you're
one.
Not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pro days and the combine could change a lot.
And I can see JJ McCarthy going, what if he goes earlier?
Well, the fact that he's already being talked about at 12 is nuts, considering he was like a third rounder not too long. And now everyone's like, he's going to the Broncos at 12.
What would have happened with JJ McCarthy if he wouldn't have been on Michigan?
Right.
If he was on any other team, I think JJ McCarthy would have shown his arm talent. He was like a 5-star recruit. The dude was amazing.
He was a 5-star recruit.
He was everything, and he decided to go ahead and
Harbaugh wasn't joking when he said he could be the first off the board.
No, he's not getting the first off the board.
Hold on. I think I have a website that might do it. Hold on. So for basically the 108,
what if the Chargers offered you Justin Herbert?
For Fields. Hold on.
I've actually heard
108 is for Fields.
Oh, see.
Say what?
I've actually heard
the Chargers offered Justin Herbert.
It was before Harbaugh. It was before Harbaugh. Harbaugh's not going to do anything. Like
making this fake draft. Yeah, I know, Anthony. I know. Hold on. I think I found.
Why are we just doing our teams and adding Minnesota? I don't understand why we.
I wanted to do regular.
He doesn't want to talk about.
Mark
Washington
wants top 10. I'm like, let's
just do the first 2 rounds and do our teams. And it doesn't matter if Chicago does or not. We can do it with trades or without trades. It doesn't even matter, honestly.
Yeah, but Mark only wanted top 10. Man. Blah blah blah.
I hate the idea that we're going to do this stuff we're doing to Justin Fields.
I mean, with all your butterflies and rainbows in your title yesterday. No. What if they're both terrible? Like, wow, you're really looking at the lighter side here.
All right, I'm at a point where I'm just like that. So this is going to happen, guys. We're all going to be awful. They're all going to be, and the only good one's going to be Jayden Daniels.
Between 2 quarterbacks, I have a choice of one, and it's probably going to be the worst one. So we're going to take Drake May.
I don't know. I think I would love for you guys to trade down. I love Washington to trade their second pick. Trade down. Get an offensive lineman. Say like they traded with someone who they get offensive lineman this year, and then they could get a quarterback in the second round.
I got it.
I would love that. Washington, that would make perfect sense.
I forced the trade. I forced the trade. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And Bears went Caleb Williams.
Fuck him. Even though he's probably going to be my quarterback anyway. I can't.
The Bears went Caleb Williams. I forced it. Okay, they went Caleb Williams, Drake May, Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors ended up with there because Marvin Harrison, Joe Alt. Cooper DeJean was like baffling to me. He's good, but damn, top freaking no way.
Drake May. This draft sucks.
But I forced to trade somehow.
I like it.
I already know Braden's crying too because he doesn't want Malik Neighbors.
I heard that the Patriots will go best available player. So it's possible that Marvin Harrison does go number 3.
Yeah.
I hope we just take Marvin Harrison. Screw the forward bill. Throw everybody on. If you guys take Caleb Williams, I hope they're just like, screw it. Marvin Harrison.
That's the top 10 I wanted. Whatever. It's fine. It don't even matter. All right. Let's just do what Brian said. We'll do it.
Oh, Brian Murphy.
Yeah. There's no way we go there.
But I forced the trade here before we did it. That's the way it got. Like
okay.
On PFF. But the problem with PFF, a lot of the draft picks aren't likely to happen. Like Cooper DeJean
is not going to be there.
No, and we like him. We talked about him already. We like him.
Can we just say we wouldn't be shocked if that's the route the Giants went? We have all these needs. Cooper DeJean, he's our guy.
I'm not even gonna argue that, man. I'm not even gonna argue that because they do the dumbest things, and the Raiders do too.
Yeah,
between them
Brock
and the Raiders,
Bowers is still available at 11 is astonishing.
Say who, Brock? Yeah,
it's because the Bears are not going to take a tight end, right?
No,
I just can't see the Chargers not taking a tight end. But whatever.
But here's what I did with this one. All right, so we'll stay on PFF, right? We'll stay on PFF because that was the only one that got me here. Okay, we'll just do the first round or two, and I went with the Falcons, the Commanders, the Cardinals, the Bears, and I forced that trade. Where the frick are the Bears at right now? There. Why are we fans of the NFC?
Right? Screw NFC, you suck.
Sorry, Braden. Let's do this.
I saw a crazy article today that despite bringing in the Bears' old offensive coordinator, apparently the Raiders are just as high on Fields as they were before he came in. So
I've heard that too.
Yeah. Wait, is this not? Hold on.
And that was actually part of the things that reason they brought him in, because he says, I think 3 years of me with Fields would have worked.
I lost it. I don't know how I forced it. It was PFF, and now I got 4 teams on here.
Interesting.
Oh, it was the wrong PFF. Apparently, there's a Pro Football Focus and another one. Hold on. Let's do this. That was the main ones I wanted to do, right? And then plus let's do Washington because freaking Mark.
You don't have to do Washington. It's fine.
Okay.
They're not going to do what I want them to do anyway, so.
Hold on. Why isn't this happening?
That's how I feel.
This is why.
Right? I was like, I know Brian knows how I feel.
Okay, so
it's like I have a blueprint in my head, like just do this and this and this, and maybe something could work. And you're like, they're gonna do the opposite. I already know.
It was one of these. I can't remember which one it was.
I mean, the only hope I have is that we do have a new GM who's coming from the 49ers. Hopefully he'll learn something from Lynch. I'll put a team together, but
was it this one? It was the other PFF. I can't remember which website I had it where I forced the damn trade of I
feel like we're on our 4th different looking thing now. So
hey, look, this is the process. This is the process. Here it is. And I didn't pick the Cardinals. I didn't pick the Cardinals.
It's fine.
All right, select the team to trade with, which was the Falcons. And one of your teams, Falcons, right?
Oh, select a player.
Yes, I know. This is the one this is the one I forced.
Oh, did you put Fields on the Falcons?
This is the one I forced.
Yep. Sure did.
You should put. I mean, it seems like Justin Fields. What they'll do is trade him for him in the 4th rounder for the 1st rounder.
I'm just doing that right now.
Yeah.
So it puts the Bears there for now.
And then the Bears have the 1st, 8th, and the 9th.
I heard Fields is only going to take a 2nd and a 4th to get Fields.
Okay.
I think there's 5
teams.
There's 5 teams that want to do it. So
so you're saying with the bidding war, it'll go up. Okay. Got you.
And then eventually someone will say 1st round pick. I still think Pittsburgh will be the way to go. But, we'll see.
I don't know why you're saying that, Anthony. I would kill for them to get Joe Alt. getting all mad that they drafted a lineman. Heaven forbid.
Yeah, but Anthony doesn't like
last
linemen.
time we drafted a lineman in the first round, it was Trent Williams.
He became the best lineman of
but
all.
Anthony
we've had in the
like linemen.
Right?
Since when has Anthony ever wanted to draft a lineman? We've known him for a year. When has he ever brought up a lineman to get drafted? It's always some skilled position guy.
You want to have a rookie run in there and be like a deer in headlights because it's constantly being harassed because of our turnstile on the offensive line.
All right, who are we going? Caleb?
I hate it, but I mean, if you want to make it realistic, it's Caleb Williams. It's what's going to happen.
So stupid. All right, Washington with Drake May.
I thought we had Washington selected. What the heck?
You don't want to say you tired of it too.
You said you didn't want
it. Except for the stupid computer keeps giving me Drake May. Get out of here with this BS.
Rock Bowers. Joe Alt, Nate Wiggins. Okay, I kind of see that. All right. We have Justin Fields at this moment.
Oh my God, the Giants got Joe Alt. Oh my God, it's the end of the world.
Yeah. Here, I kind of want to go
Cooper DeShaw.
Wait, that should be the Bears.
I think you need what Justin Fields said specifically on the.
Boy, hold on. I forced.
Did you hear him?
Why is it still the Falcons?
Yeah, it should have been. It should be the Bears. But did you hear what Justin Fields said about the Falcons? He was like, "I love the Falcons. I love what they do, but they need to get a better second receiver. I need a better second receiver." He said, I think we need a better second receiver. I was like, what? You're on the Falcons? This is what's going on?
No, I'm over this damn.
Do you buy his excuse? Do you buy his excuse?
That's exactly what I said yesterday, though.
Yeah.
I said, like, you know what? Honestly,
first of all, from football.
No, if I was his
You're so stupid,
I'm
man.
right there with you, Anthony. I swear to God, they say Drake May is the number 2 overall pick. I'm
all right, you know,
I'm done.
My God,
football is over.
It's not over. All right, let's.
Why do I need a North Carolina quarterback when I already have one?
Why do I need Caleb Williams when I already have a better option that's bigger, stronger, and faster? I'm going to get a guy who's going to get hurt in Chicago weather. Like, he's going to get there and he's going to start shivering. I don't need that dude.
Not to mention his feelings when the Bears fans boo him.
Oh, they're going to destroy him.
He's going to cry to Mommy and
The issue with that is he's never had a line or weapons, and we finally saw a little bit of both this year, and we saw how good they connected. People don't like going off the 1 year where he actually like people forget that he only had DJ Moore.
Did you see what happened when he had nobody there? Like, yeah, when they were trying to lose.
He's not this elite, crazy good quarterback, and he's borderline great, and he's more than likely good. I will give him good between great and good, but he's not an average QB, and he's not below average, and he's not a bad. He's like me and Mark talked about this earlier. Like he's above average, and he can be great. Will he be elite? I don't know yet, because I don't know what system he's going to be in, and I don't know what kind of weapons he'll have in the future. If you take Patrick Mahomes out of Cincinnati, if you take him out of Kansas City and you put him somewhere else with like crappier weapons, is he going to be as good as he is? No.
I mean, you can't get much crappier.
He's going to be good, but it's not going to be like what we're seeing
but
now.
It's not about it's the fact that he's with Andy Reid. I think when you have a quarterback that has the talent that Patrick Mahomes has, it's when you put him with a great offensive mind. That's what you get this great guy.
I agree. And I'm interested because I think they said it during the Super. I don't remember if we were talking about it, but someone brought it up, and I said, "Oh, that's a good take. Like, how good will Patrick Mahomes be once Andy Reid retires?"
Now
he's already 65. He's already 65.
No, I remember saying that.
No, but even now it doesn't matter because now he's going to be good because he had these 6 years with Andy Reid. He knows how to look at the game. He knows Andy Reid has already given him all the knowledge that he needs to have. That's what makes it hard,
Mm-hmm.
Like if he didn't have that knowledge and he didn't know what he was doing, then maybe it's a problem. But now he already has it. It's like, all right, well, you already gave him all the knowledge. Obi-Wan already knows what to do. It's like,
yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so
JJ.
Thing to me again. Yeah, we're doing JJ first.
JJ's really interesting. I love JJ. I love to talk about JJ too.
See if I can get it though, because now I got to go to a different screen for this dude, and I don't know if I can get it. See if that helps. That might hurt. All right. Is it gonna work? There we go. There we go. All right. JJ McCarthy. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like him.
NFL teams still love him too. That's just what it is.
You know, for being a quarterback, he's got a pretty good height, 6'3". So I kind of like that. And he's just, I think he needs to put on a little bit more weight because he's only 202. So, but other than that, though, I'm not relying him on the speed or anything like that, but he can actually run kind of if he wants to. He's just not that known, like, big for it. So, but overall, he has a decent arm. That's pretty much all you can really ask for, really. So, outside of this, I mean, Brian, I don't know what you like, unless you want to mention anything about. So outside of from like freshman year, senior year,
I remember him in high school. I don't know if you guys know this. So I remember him in high school. He was in LaGrange. He was like Nazarene. I think it was high school. The dude was everything. Like he literally could. He was, when you ever be on a field, when you see a guy who had just electric arm, could throw to all fields. He could run. He can read the defense. He's reading defenses in high school. So that, and it just happened that he went to Michigan to one that's going to run the ball, that was not going to take advantage of his unbelievable skill. This guy, I think, goes to the right system, goes with a guy like Andy Reid or someone to that effect. We're talking about super. This dude could be super. He has all of the skills. I love everything about him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's coming out there, yeah. I know everyone knows about it now, but if he was in the same place that Drake May was, or if he was in Caleb Williams' spot, I think they would have won more because he's a better leader.
I think
that's huge.
His arm might be a little bit better though. Like he's got a talented arm. Like he's got out of these rookies that are coming in, he's got my favorite arm. Does that make sense? Like of all the arms coming out of these rookies, like he's got the one.
He and Jayden Daniels are my two. I love the arm talent.
He's got
and I love the arm angles that he does, and he's smart with the ball.
Yeah. Outside of like being, having his arm, he can run. He's not scared to run, and he will run if he has to. Which, as a pocket passer, that's a good thing to have as a secondary to go. So overall, it's not too bad. I like seeing what he has. Excellent with like play action stuff, things like that.
Zip on his ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Oh. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, he has my favorite arm, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. I can see it. Like, look at that.
I watched him a lot. My uncle, so my uncle went to Michigan. I've been to a lot of Michigan games in the last 3 years. I've been to at least 7. And the dude they were calling from his freshman year. Like he has it. Everything about him is good.
Yeah. So
would it surprise you? He goes with goes to Denver and blows up the AFC.
No, I absolutely not. I will not be surprised if he goes to Denver. Good for them. Like I'm actually going to be happy because that he might be the right guy that they need there. He might be that answer because Jayden Daniels might be gone. Caleb Williams might be gone. But if he slides all the way down to where they at, the 11? Or 12th, actually. Aren't they the 12th?
12?
12.
Yeah, 12.
They're taking him, man. They cannot pass up on him. Absolutely not.
Sean Payton with him, they put them together. They both from Illinois. They're both the Midwestern guys. He has the accuracy. He can fit the ball in the tight windows. I don't know what you will not want from him or not like from him.
Mm-hmm.
That combination is great.
Yeah, I like his completion rating too. It's about like, for coming in from his freshman year, just his freshman year, he was almost about 60%. That's actually pretty good for a freshman. Most of the time it's like horrible. They just suck. But it got better as he went on. So I don't know. I don't mind him. And he might be surprisingly really good.
Is he the one guy where you don't look at his college numbers because of where he went?
Mm-hmm. This guy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't.
What do you mean?
He went to the wrong. So because he's in Michigan knew that they're going to run the ball. You knew they're going to have the best offensive line. You know he had to be conservative. So you don't even pay attention to that. Just look at the talent and look how smart he was with the ball. And that's it.
Yeah.
Here's a crazy stat. You ready? For his entire college career, the dude was 27-1.
Yeah.
Third highest winning percentage.
Yeah.
In college football history.
He's not bad. He's really good. Like, I think, like I said, if he falls to Denver, good for them.
What was his one loss? The playoff game?
Pretty much.
Dude, it's a winner. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I think Penn State, he might have lost to Penn State once, maybe. That's,
Well, I know they lost that one playoff game 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think
overall, like, he's got.
He doesn't count those? Okay.
I don't have anything really bad, like, besides maybe
you can win, so there's that.
Like, he struggles with some of the stuff that he kind of like some of the throws he struggles like closer, like the outside edges usually, but not entirely like through the middle. Like, he's got good velocity behind that thing, man. He'll gun it to his tight ends. Like, if you have a tight end connected with this guy, he's gonna be that guy. Like, I would definitely like to have that tight end near him. So
I would love to see him with someone like Bowers. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what he would do?
Mm-hmm.
He would just, tear it up.
Yeah.
Is there any way he drops out of the first round? Do you guys see? Anyway.
No.
I don't think so now, as of lately, no.
I think his trajectory at this point is just up. I think right now he's 12th at the lowest, because I think if he's there, Broncos do not pass on him. But if his combine and his pro day go crazy good,
does he throw at the combine?
We'll have to see. That's true. But I know his pro day, he'll definitely show up.
Oh, his pro day. I think he's going to have one of those pro days that are going to be epic. People are going to write home about. People are going to be calling.
Sometimes.
Like, did you see this dude?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I think McCarthy will throw at the combine. I think he throws at the combine to get himself in the top 3. Like, this could happen. We've seen this before. Look at Anthony Richardson. We knew Anthony Richardson was good. Once he got to the combine, where'd he go? From 5th rank to damn 3rd? 2nd?
It's like, we knew he was fast. We didn't know he was that fast. We knew he was good. We didn't know he was this good. We knew he was big. We didn't know he was that big.
Might sneak his way onto the Patriots roster.
This is what I was going with. That's exactly what I was thinking.
He might sneak his way even onto the Washington's roster.
I'll take JJ over Drake May any day of the week.
I think Jayden Daniels is the only reason why you don't take JJ. If Jayden Daniels has a good pro day at LSU with the accuracy that he has and the tight throws he has. I don't know if you go him, but I could see him. I could see JJ jumping Drake May, which I know is blasphemy. I know it, but what if it's a Justin Fields type of thing? Justin Fields was number 2 all year, all the time, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you got drafted. He's the 4th or 5th quarterback taken. What if that happens to Drake May? Because JJ just comes in.
I heard people were saying Drake May could have as big a fall as like Will Levis did last year.
Can you not see it? Or if he's Aaron Rodgers, Drake May's Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fall into the end of the first round because it's just you looking at these other guys and there's a lot of talent. There might be more talented than he is. I think JJ is that dude that can really change his whole draft.
Like Drake May isn't that bad.
I'm not saying he's that bad, but it's like I don't know. JJ can win. Like I know he didn't have to shoulder a lot of the responsibility for those wins. I get it, but he also didn't lose the games either.
The key thing is what I heard you say was you wanted JJ over Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he can win. I don't know.
He's a winner.
What did Drake May do?
He's really good, man. I like
they both have accuracy.
Like if you're based off of last year's stats,
no,
Drake May is
your prototypical size for pocket passer. 6'4", 2.
I'm okay with Drake May.
But so is JJ though. I mean, JJ is 6'3".
Between the two.
He's only 202 though.
I would take Drake May.
Yeah, 202.
And it's not by much. Like, am I gonna get angry that JJ or Drake May went before one or the other, but then the next drafted pick was the other one? No. Because I think they're that close. But in my opinion,
he'd probably jump for joy if this happened.
If Drake May went to the Falcons,
and they would do really well.
Would be better than the crap I have now, Anthony. Let's think about this.
Well, here's the thing I saw about Drake May. Drake May, his drop back is really good. He can, if he goes to a great offensive mind, they can take him and mold him into one of those Justin Herbert type of guys. Drake May has Justin Herbert all written all over him. He does. But he has those things.
He's not going to find that in Washington, though.
He needs to go somewhere that has talent, that has a lot of talent. Washington has a lot of talent, but can they block for him? And if they don't block for him, he turns into Justin Herbert on the Chargers.
Next week, we're talking about Drake May and Caleb Williams. Okay. And I'm hoping next week
here for the second half of the
say what?
I'll be here for the Caleb Williams part. I'm just joking.
I'm hoping next week Mark realizes what Drake May is. Drake May hasn't had weapons in 2 seasons. They took them all. They took them all.
Washington don't block for no UNC players.
Wow.
Ain't that the truth, man?
Wow.
Ain't that the truth?
So you gotta realize that Drake May hasn't really had that many weapons in the last year or two. They took them all in 2022, 2021. Like they took like his receivers, his running backs, all of them. So we'll talk about him next week. I think honestly, Mark, if Drake May ended up with the Commanders, I honestly think you'll like him. I think eventually you'll warm up to him because I've said this even to Brian before. I'm like, no, I think you're wrong about this guy, and I think you'll like him. And sure enough, he's over here. I love Tank Dale. Tank Dale's the man. Blah blah blah.
Well, it doesn't help.
No. I love CJ Stroud. I always love CJ Stroud.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm hoping next week you get a better look at him. But right now we're on JJ McCarthy, and JJ McCarthy, if he slides all the way to Denver, I think he's going to be a very perfect fit for them.
Yeah, I think that's a great place for him. I think
Denver's a great place. You see JJ as like a taller Drew Brees.
Yeah. Exactly.
Accuracy.
Exactly. I saw Drew Brees play with my own eyes at when he was at Purdue. I've seen him like throw with accuracy, have poise in the pocket, and that's the same thing you see when you see JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Poise in the pocket, throwing the ball, actually fitting the ball in the middle of the field. But when you talk about on edge, he doesn't throw the ball great on the edge of the field. And that's why I would say Drake May is better than JJ because of that. But JJ has talent everywhere. I mean, and
JJ's better than Matt Corral, who I liked a couple years ago.
Anthony's on fire today. Because if they draft Jayden Daniels, I'm buying jersey first week. If we draft Drake May, I'm waiting until it goes on sale.
It won't go on sale, man. Drake May is going to be good wherever he goes.
Yeah, I don't think Drake. There's too much hate going on Drake May right now. There's too much hate right now. He's really good. The problem is a lot of people don't really know what he is because he hasn't really been able to do Drake May things in the last couple seasons. He was under Matt Corral for his first year or two. And then Corral, you can see how the weapons fell and he wasn't as good. So it's the same situation. So I like Drake May, but we'll talk about him next week. There's too much Drake May. I don't want to talk about Drake May. JJ McCarthy is from Illinois. He came as a 4-star recruit. Okay, and going to Michigan was a tough.
So some places don't have 5-star recruits. Some things only have 4. He was the top quarterback recruit coming out that year. Mm-hmm. That's how good he was. Mm-hmm. And the fact that when Harbaugh grabbed him, everyone was like, "How the hell did he get him?" Because they thought he would go to somewhere like Oregon, somewhere like LSU, somewhere that they throw the ball. They're known to throw the ball and have talent around them. And he chose a harder place and showed and thrived, and then won a national championship. So when at the end of the day, you look at this guy and say, he showed he had talent in high school. He showed he could win in college in any situation.
Yeah, who doesn't want to go?
A coach would love him. Coach would love him.
The only thing I have negative against JJ is weight. That's really it. And it's crazy because we're talking about Jayden Daniels as well today, and both of them
same damn thing.
Same thing. So moving on, transitioning from JJ to Jayden Daniels, both need meat on their bones, okay? But they're very good, talented in their very own way. But yeah, so Jayden Daniels, LSU, has played a lot of football with LSU. He's been there since 2019. Yeah, so he's been there quite of a hot minute. But let's go ahead.
So,
anybody.
Do you guys remember his rookie year? Do you guys see? I remember when Jayden Daniels came out his rookie year, and everyone was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" Because he was throwing the ball all over the field and amazing people. This was his speed, his quickness, his accuracy. The dude was amazing in 2019. If it wasn't for COVID, we would already have him in the NFL, I think.
Probably.
But COVID and injuries. There's nothing he can't do. He's quick with his release. He could throw at all levels of the ball. You put good receivers around this dude. That's honestly, for me, if I'm Atlanta, that's the dude I want.
That's the guy you kind of want. If they don't make the Fields trade, this is the guy they try and go for.
He's Justin Fields, but has all the talent that Justin Fields has, but he's young. He's coming out and he's a rookie contract.
Mm-hmm. This is the guy everyone's comparing to Mahomes, isn't
it? No.
Everyone likes Caleb.
Yeah, everyone's saying Caleb. I don't know.
It was Caleb Mahomes.
Yeah. Guys, he's 6'4". He's 210. So he's got a little bit more weight than JJ. He's got some crazy big hands, like over they're like 9.5 inches. So like the dude can wrap the entire ball. It's crazy. But overall, like he's got good arm. He's got really good at short passing. That dude can, there is no escape. If you're within the first 10 yards, he's gonna get it there. Long the long ball as well. I don't see issue outside again like him. He's a little bit smarter in what I think I see from the ball placement. Clearly,
I literally I see him and I see Justin Fields, but skinny. The dude, look. I mean, the way he runs, because he doesn't. He's not blazing speed, but it's very well the way he runs. The arm is there. You see it there. His footwork is inconsistent, just like Justin Fields. Like everything. I feel like coming out of college, this is what he is. But you've seen him throw to different receivers and make them all look good. And he did it at LSU. It's always he's doing this against the best competition that college football has. Right. So I love this guy.
For fantasy purposes, this guy's going to be like really crap. For fantasy purposes, he's going to put up numbers because he's going to have the rushing upside. His last year he ran for like 1,000 yards plus. So that don't say anything. Then I don't know what. But overall, he's won a crap ton of rewards in the last couple of seasons. Last year alone, he got the Walter Cup, John Unitas Golden Arm, the Heisman Memorial Trophy. Not exactly the Heisman, but he was mentioned, and then the Davey O'Brien Award. So all these were like basically throughout his college career, like getting recognized, bringing his selection. Like it's just he's good. I think he's going to be in the NFL for quite some time. I'm not. He's one of my favorites. One coming in, like if not the favorite one coming in, just because of how his athleticism, how he plays. He reads the ball very well, or the play field very well. Places the ball in good spots. I don't really see him not doing bad, unless he goes to a team that's not ready. Like the Panthers.
If he went or if he went to if the Bears drafted him and they had a guy they trying to make him to a pocket passer, trying to make him into Aaron Rodgers.
You can't make him a pocket passer. This guy's not.
This is not a pocket passer guy. This guy throws on the run. He makes unbelievable plays. You need to let him be who he is. He needs to go to a creative play caller. So him with someone like can you imagine him with the Rams? Can you?
There's no way he goes to the Rams.
No, there's no way. But I'm saying like a creative play caller,
so the Falcons
who understands.
I see where you're going with that.
So the Falcons, because the pass game coordinator is now the offense coordinator for the Falcons.
Yeah, exactly. But this is what someone who's very creative with what they're doing.
You don't think Cliff Kingsbury could be creative?
I hate Cliff Kingsbury.
No. Cliff Kingsbury is no. I don't want to talk about him. He's not that good. He's supposed to be this all crazy good dude. He's not good.
Better than Chip Kelly, okay? That's all I can say. That was apparently our other option. So
yeah. All I know is kind of like what Brian was saying earlier. He's smooth with what he's got. Like he's a smooth runner. He transitions very well. His decision makings are very good.
He's
like
there's not in Washington.
There's not a whole lot where I can see he's bad. And if there is a negative about him,
his power. Ever since he got hurt, his throwing power is not as great. His accuracy is really good, but it's, I could compare him to Justin Fields, but the only difference with Justin Fields is Justin Fields has an elongated throwing motion, and he has power. This dude is just more accurate. I think when he goes through his spot, his footwork really well, and he throws really accurate ball and a great deep ball too.
I think the issue. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like what you said there. But the only thing I hate about him is for some reason he has a nag to always run outside of the pocket. then make the throw.
Yep.
Which it's like he's uncomfortable with his line every time, which could turn into a bad thing. But I think once he reaches to the NFL and depending on where he goes, he has an actual good line. Maybe that won't be the case. So overall, it's not like it's not entirely a too much of a concern. It is, but it's not. Like,
isn't that
trust your line.
Why you don't want him in Washington? Is that exactly why you don't want him in Washington? Because the line
but
is
I
so
believe
bad.
They'll upgrade their line at some point, though. They have to.
They need to.
Every team
need
does.
to trade down.
Every team needs to. Like, every year, they always need to invest in a lineman. At some point, whether, it's in the late picks or the first couple picks, they always need to, because the lineman is it's a 5-piece system that as soon as one goes down and you don't have anything to back it up, the entire line can be disruptive, because then they put the best defensive lineman on that gap and they're just going to run right through every time. Why? Because the talent's not there.
Can I ask you this, though? So we've talked about some good quarterbacks so far. We didn't talk about Caleb or Drake May. We've talked about some good quarterbacks. Is he the best? Michael Penix Jr., who has this unbelievable high ceiling.
Of the ones we're bringing up.
Is he the best? Or does he have the highest ceiling? Because Penix has a very high ceiling too, but he's just old.
I want him to be more comfortable in the pocket. That's where I want. He can run and he can do it all, but the problem is he reminds me like Kyler Murray when he just runs. That's my issue with him.
First read, second read, you're not open.
Run. Yeah. If he doesn't get his first reads, he's out of the pocket.
Perfect for Cliff Kingsbury.
I just can't. I can't with. I don't know if he's the best, and he is my favorite though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He is my favorite one coming in, and there could be the arguments where he's not the best, and I understand because there are some issues. But he can be. He could be.
I think he's the best for modern offenses. For the modern offense we have now, I think he's that dude.
Yeah. I can see him putting him somewhere where if he's utilized the right way, where he's the main key focus, like Lamar and Josh Allen, they're the main key focus. Like all these other weapons and stuff are just kind of around them. This guy can be it.
Does that mean if the Giants have a chance to get him, should they move heaven to earth to get him?
Oh. God, he could fit so well there because
the coach too,
Mm-hmm.
And he tells him he showed Josh Allen, hey, be you, and I'll make everything else work. You take this kid who's not Josh Allen. He's not Josh Allen. But if you let him be him and you tailor offense around him, in New York, he could be a star. I know that's not what you want to hear, Mark. I know that's not what you want to hear.
Until he gets hurt because their offensive line's worse than ours.
But it doesn't matter because he runs anyway. It doesn't even matter. He's going to, I'll dive out the way. Justin Fields, you say the same thing with him. He dove out the way and he ran for 1,000 yards in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. This New York, as in Buffalo, maybe not. But you're saying like just put him there just to see what happens.
Because it's the I think the wow factor with the bright lights and he went to LSU, so he came as a freshman. He came off the bus doing it 17-2. Like the guy has it.
At LSU, no less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you do it in New York, if you can do it at LSU for college, you should be able to do it in New York. Well,
I mean,
the more I'm talking, the more I'm realizing maybe Washington does need to have him. Maybe Washington.
No, but I'm saying his freshman year, he was at Arizona State University.
Absolutely, he was at ASU. Yeah,
with Antonio Pierce, I might add.
Yeah. He's a perfect quarterback for the team that struggled with a struggling line. Is that weird to say because he knows how to run away? Like, it's really weird. And I'm gonna go back to what Anthony's saying. Bryant about the Drake May stuff.
Why do you think I want to trade for Justin Fields? He already knows how to work with a crappy offensive line.
Yeah, he does.
But so does Jayden Daniels. So he goes, Brian, you said Drake May jersey won't go on sale anytime soon. That's the whole point. That's the whole point, Brian. Better than Lamar. He's not a better. We don't know that yet.
Lamar is four.
He's not even in the NFL yet. He's not even in the NFL yet. I don't know what this guy is. All I know is I can see that he has traits of Lamar. I'm not saying he's a better version of him. No, I know one.
You never trade down. We always trade up.
Exactly. That's the problem. So maybe you should trade down.
I'm aware. God, why do you think I want to trade down? I want to trade down, get myself some Joe Alt, and then bring in Justin Fields. That's what I like to do.
But you don't have enough to get Daniels to trade down. Yes.
If Jayden Daniels goes to the Patriots, man,
we're good. We got that.
You're not going to be getting.
I'm not going to like it. Oh no! If he goes to the Patriots,
trading down, you can have 1 and 2. We'll take Joe Alt and Fields.
But you understand, like, what I think you have to do is, it's like going to a grocery store. You know, the price for milk is only $2.99. Like, I got $2.99 in my pocket, but there's 15 people waiting for that $2.99 milk. Your $2.99 is not going to be enough to get what you want. So, I mean, to get Justin Fields from the Bears, I think you're going to have to go. You're
just gave you the number 2 overall pick, so you can get Caleb and Marvin Harrison. You're welcome.
Which I still made me throw up a little bit. But
and we get Joe Alt or
you'll get honestly, if you did that, you'll probably get the Bears 2025 first round. You get the Bears 2025 first round and the 9 for your 2. If the Bears that stupid, you should do it.
Right. So we'll get your first round pick next year too. Okay. I'm liking this even more.
But you have to remember, so what a 2025 first rounder, when you're looking at the chart, is really worth a second round of this year, a 2024 second round. So 2025 first round next year is the same. It's the same weight.
Gotcha.
And that's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
I see not Drake May, but Jayden Daniels going to the Patriots. I see no other way around it. He's gonna be a good fit there, man. He's just gonna be a good fit there. Because it's gonna be a different organization, staff-wise, that they're gonna work around with him. That I think it's gonna be such a perfect fit that he's going to bring that division a crazy.
Why are we trading Sweat back to get out of here, Anthony?
So yeah,
I right now.
If he goes to the Patriots, I'm not gonna like it because I'm low key. I like Josh Allen and his team. But
do you realize if they had a decent quarterback, this Patriots team that only won 3 games probably wins 9?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Jayden Daniels is that guy.
And
because he could scramble
with a young.
He could scramble to his. So this is what Jayden Daniels is really, really, really good at, which a lot of quarterbacks can't do. Okay. And I'm going to compare him to Lamar and Josh Allen, who can run and throw. Okay. Jayden Daniels can run, but he can't throw, but he can run, plant, then throw.
Yeah.
So this is why I want Jayden Daniels to perfect that pocket. I need him to trust his line. But the problem is he's too scared, which there is such a high ceiling for this guy, but then some of his issues are because he runs outside of the pocket too much. But when he plants outside that pocket, makes the throw, it's over.
But doesn't that make a smart team would move the pocket, do a moving pocket? A smart young coach would say, okay, we're going to, what I'm going to do is we're going to still do a pocket, but we're going to move it 4 yards to the right. So I'm going to have you do a rolling 3 steps drop, which makes it a 4-step. You reestablish where your pocket really is, and you say, okay, but that gets him comfortable. And then as he grows, he doesn't need you to move the pocket. He just says, okay, now you learn to do this 3-step drop and throw. So a smart young coach can do that, and you move your team around that. You put someone like, can you imagine the Vegas Raiders, because they have Devontae Adams. Exactly. So you put a great wide receiver with someone that's going to have that intelligence. And Luke Getsy's already with someone like that.
Yeah. My hope was for him to be like Anthony Richardson. I have so much hope for him that I think he can be one of the best if he's coached right and he figures out his deficiencies. Anthony Richardson's accuracy deficiency. Yeah. Jayden Daniels, line trust issues or whatever. Okay. Whatever that is, if you became a pocket passer or stayed there a little bit longer and read and trusted your line, you could be so good. Because if it fails, that's when you hit the bullet. That's when you shoot out of the cannon. But he's my favorite one coming in, and I like him. Mark, I'll take a Sweat back from Chase Young.
Chase Young. I mean, we're not that we're getting Chase Young back either. But
you know what I like? Anthony came in here and I'm gonna give Martin a headache. Instead, he's been giving Mark a headache all damn show.
He's over here wanting to give up the number 2 pick for Sweat and Fields.
So you go trade back the thing.
No, we're gonna give up
Montez Sweat.
We're just giving up.
We'll give up Montez Sweat, bro.
You could get your quarterback, your receiver, and your edge rusher with 9. Because apparently we're just taking Justin Fields and Sweat for the number 2.
You're not getting Sweat from us. Literally, the Bears said at 80 point time, you're not getting Jayden Johnson. You're not getting Montez Sweat. You're just not. That's I heard someone call about Jayden Johnson. The Bears hung up on him. Just
he says, done. Martin, welcome to the Washington community.
Hey, look, you guys been shooting yourselves in the foot for 20 years now.
Okay, Dan Snyder's been shooting us in the foot for 20 years now.
Hey, have that problem. Was he part of Washington? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Dan Snyder was a sniper on the roof, picking people off.
Look, he was
just shooting the fans in the feet.
Where that dude?
There's a foot. There's a fan. Dude, shoot him in the foot.
That's exactly what he was, man.
That's good.
All right, we'll end it on trades as we do. Dynasty trades. See what these two gentlemen think, and I'll go to the public and see what they bring us. So, I have a 12-team, 10-man, 3 wide receiver superflex dynasty. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Would you sell the 101 for 3 2025 firsts? 2 of them are possibly being the top 5 picks because the team only has 1 starting quarterback. I don't have a quarterback or a receiver, or I don't have a need for a quarterback or a receiver.
So you're good at quarterback.
They're okay at QB and receiver.
And then
this is why they're considering trading the Maserati pick. Do you make this trade or do you take Maserati? And it's a 3 wide receiver super flex. So think about that. Receivers very heavy in this league.
So wait a minute, I'm getting back 3, so I might have 4 first round picks next year.
Mm-hmm. I think it's yeah. There's 3
2 of which could be in the top 5.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. You're trading Maserati away.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I wish I knew how the draft worked because the Giants got Maserati. I'd be like, in a heartbeat.
I'm trading with the smile on my face.
Right. You're like, next year's draft goes through me.
I just picture Anthony being like, excellent. Just goodbye. It's interesting because you're easily probably going to have one of the best receivers according to what we've prospected him as to be in the game, right?
Yep.
Wide receiver in this league is very crucial and heavy.
Very much so. In a 3 wide receiver draft with a super flex, that means Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be super important.
Yes, because your third receiver or your bench receivers could suck.
That's 100% right. But
Bad,
if you're thinking about this, then you're good.
A 12 team, and every single one of them at least has 3 receivers, and then some of them on their bench. That there is nothing on waivers. I promise you that there is no receivers on waivers in this league.
But he's also good at receivers, so
for now, yeah. He didn't say who he had or whatever.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm saying, but with next year's draft, you could totally transform your team.
You could. All right.
So I'm looking at next year, and remember, Ibuka and Emeka went back to what to
he should be
Ohio State, right?
One of the top 5 next year. Yes.
You get him.
You know, what's the dude from Missouri? The one that was killing this year. He's not. He's whatever his name is. It has like a third. He's like the third or fourth or whatever. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember his name, but the dude from Missouri is one of those top level wide receivers in 2025. Ibuka could be another one. So you might be giving up this year, but if you say you have 4 first rounders and 2 of them in the top 5, you might be getting 2 all world receivers the next year, and then finishing your first rounder with a great edge rusher and a running back.
Luther Burden.
Yeah.
Burden the third.
Yeah.
Yes, that's him. So,
I was looking, I'm like, hold on.
The dude from Missouri,
Luther Burden the third.
He was killing it. so if you could get him, you could get Buka next year. That's worth Marvin Harrison, and then you still have 2 more first rounders. Yeah, I'm doing it.
So I'm also trying to think. There's other dudes. The Georgia guy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know why I always want to say Jason Gordon Love it. That's what it is. Love it. Dominic Lovett? That sounds so familiar. The dude in Georgia.
I know you're talking about too, but
all I know is that
Dominic Lovett, Georgia Bulldogs.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's right. I don't know why I always say Jason Gordon Lovett when I think of him, just because of the name.
Bro, it's tiny. 5'10", 179.
But you know who else is coming out next year? From Alabama? Bond.
Oh, Bond.
Bond is also coming out next year.
From receiver wise?
Yeah.
He was incredible.
He did last year. What he did last year was pretty darn good. I think Bond is going to be
Bond.
Isaiah Bond. So he's like
he was too short.
That dude's 5'7". We're getting shorter.
Yeah, but he's once again. I believe Bond is going to end up being. We're talking about middle of first rounder. Another guy for that could.
Are you sure?
I think so.
He wasn't the following year.
I think he's 2025. I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't guarantee.
He's only 19 right now.
So but you only need 3 years. You only need 3 years to be in the
sophomore
draft
right now. He's a sophomore.
So he'll be a junior next year.
He'll be ready next year. Yeah.
So he'll be a 2025 draft.
Okay.
He'll be a 2025 draft. So I'm just saying that there are some guys. Ibuka, that guy. That's gonna work, right? You can take.
Ibuka's obviously the number 1 next year. Yeah. I think. He should be. I think I'm pretty sure because he was top 5 already with
Burden. Burden might be the number 1 next year, but Ibuka's going to be right there with him. He's going to be that. That those are both 2 top 5 guys, and you have a chance to get both of those already.
Yeah,
you have a chance to get both of those guys next year, top 5, and you still have 2 more picks.
Okay,
and making that. I love that. You're not getting you're not getting a quarterback next year, though. You know that. Because the quarterback draft next year is yeah,
All right.
that's scary.
We'll do one more.
Wasn't that why everyone's willing to pay the farm this year to move up?
Exactly.
Because as much as we're not high on some of these quarterbacks, it's still better than what you're getting next year.
And that's what you think. If you're trading the draft, don't be surprised if all of a sudden we start seeing trades for 2026 first rounders. So someone foregoing the 2025 and asking for a 2026 first rounder.
Hey, look, Anthony, we laughed when that happened. Even Mark gave him a nickname of Sticks. Okay. We laughed. We didn't understand when you had freaking Christian sitting right there and you got yourself like Gonzalez was the best cornerback coming in and you guys got Forbes.
That's right.
I saw stiff wind blow him over.
How many times did I tell you? You want to do something, Washington will do everything in their power to do the complete opposite of what you want.
Okay,
That's what they do.
Who's worse? The Raiders, Giants, or the Commanders?
All right, I'll give you the Giants. They're pretty bad.
Okay.
Giants have a good coach.
They don't know what to do in the first round, but the other picks, they know how to do. Arguably, I know Washington knows how to do with their thirds. That they've been hitting on.
Yeah, we're good in the third, man.
Third, fourth, and fifth round, you guys find everybody.
For some reason, the third. Rasta, how are you, man?
We just can't hit in the first, second.
Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez, bro. I don't know.
Maybe Dan Quinn can turn one of those guys into the next Bland.
Can I ask you guys? Would you, if you're the Bears and you said, okay, I am going to trade this pick. I am trading this pick. Would you be okay with go ahead and asking for a 2026 first rounder instead of 2025? Like if you're going to Washington and saying, hey, you can trade up, give me your 2026 first round, and then I want the two second rounders 2024.
No.
Would that be smarter?
No, because Washington's going to be too good in 2026.
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be my only worry.
You don't know.
No,
they'll get there. But I feel like you're getting 2 years into having Caleb Williams expectations, and hopefully the team improves.
But that's what I'm saying. But give me my two second rounders this year. So we're just switching. We're just flipping.
You just want your second rounder back?
So I'm getting my giving their second rounder and my second rounder for 2024, and then give me 2026 first rounder.
How'd you bring this team up, first of all?
Stop. Because we were talking about how 2025's draft picks aren't as valuable.
Yeah, but
But Manning, Arch Manning could be the quarterback in 2026.
Our first rounder isn't going to get you Arch Manning.
It's not about you. You're being your first rounder being it, but you're trying to get 2026. Trying to add up first rounders. So you get yours. You're getting theirs. You're trying to get you're trying to Thanos it to try to get Arch Manning.
Is Arch Manning even going to be that high? If he even gets to freaking play college football at this point? Because Ewers came back.
I think Ewers doesn't even get the full year. I think Ewers, something happens when Ewers gets hurt and Arch Manning gets to play half the year.
Rasta, I'll get to your question as soon as Beavis is done with his Bears.
Butthead, get it straight.
He said I'm butthead. I ain't no Beavis.
You're done.
I just want to know if you look 20.
You got a whole show to yourself, and you still bring it here.
Anyway, moving on.
I do.
So I have the 102 in a 10-team full PPR 2 QB, not Superflex.
Okay.
So they have to start 2 QBs. Interesting. Orphan I took over. The guy at 101 says he's taking Maserati. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I go with at the 102? The QBs are
Burrow and Stroud. Are you for real right now? Jesus.
Neighbors? So he doesn't need.
Medusa?
Yeah, because he doesn't need a QB. Definitely.
Who's your tight ends?
Brock Bowers.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Why are you asking that?
Because I'm thinking
Brock
Bowers. Thinking Brock Bowers because you don't need a
By the way,
quarterback,
Anthony
right?
says that he's going to draft Deion Sanders at the hell. Says hell no.
I'm thinking that, or do you at 102? Do you?
If he said tight end premium, maybe I'm not going. No way. Guy? I'm not taking a tight end this early. No way, bro.
But do you trade down? Do you talk to the 104? Trade down and then get Bowers.
But he has the 102, which means 102 is.
But you're not going to get. You're gonna get your quarterback already.
No, because he has Burrows and Stroud.
Exactly. So you at 102, you're not going Neighbors.
Oh, he's got Tank Dell too. Look at that.
Nice.
So he's saying if like 4 or 5
Brian
quarterback, you flip a trade with them.
Yeah,
have them
they want a quarterback. You go down to 105 and you pick up a first rounder next year, possibly.
And then you take Bowers at the 4 or the 5.
Exactly.
I think it depends on where Bowers goes.
If you can get another first.
And Rodgers.
If you're saying if you could get another first for next year.
Yeah, so if I could go down to 104, 105, and I'm
for next year.
And I'm thinking I'm going to go get my tight end at 105.
What's wrong with Neighbors and Adunze, though?
Because I think it's better to give me another first rounder next
I know, but if he's moving down to what you saying 102 to the 105.
To 105. Right? And I think Bowers
at 105, what are they gonna have to pay up to get to the 102? Probably next year's
first round. Next year's first round.
Swap first now.
Yep, and give me next year's first.
Maybe I get my maybe another pick.
And I get my Travis Kelce this year, and then next year.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to take if I'm gonna skip out on.
Especially if I have those quarterbacks.
I'm not taking. Right in my ranking system, I have Neighbors and Adunze over Bowers.
That's fine.
I'm not taking Bowers over those two. One of those two receivers are going to be there at the 5.
You can even go. You can even go down to 105 and still make that decision.
Yeah,
am I going Bowers or Dunze? You know, I can still make that decision. But
it's an IDP. Hell,
what?
Take a defensive player at. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do
that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. McKinstry.
Go Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, Cooper DeJean.
Oh,
he has Mark Andrews at tight end.
Yeah, no. Look, I'm not
you
taking
trade
Bowers.
Down though. The point is to trade down.
I'm taking Neighbors and Adunze. No matter, like, is this? Please tell me this draft has happened after the NFL draft because that'd be great. If it's happened before, then it is what it is. And here's the reason: because of tight end premiums, I'll be okay with the Bowers. But if it's not a tight end premium, no, because tight ends are so hard to elevate their game in a season that they'll get you 1,000 yards or whatever, right, and a few touchdowns. Where that's still not good enough because the top 30 receivers in the league, I'll even say top 40, 45 receivers in the league are outscoring the top tight ends.
Yeah, but if you are
in a long run, Adunze and Neighbors could be a lot better than Bowers.
But you're comparing it to what you're getting, like, you know what I'm saying? You're comparing it to other tight ends. If Brock Bowers is coming in and ends up being a tight end wide receiver like Travis Kelce, you have the opportunity to grab him, and you're comparing him to any other Hawkinson. You're going to always have more points. Like your tight end is going to look unbelievable. But at some point, it's still to trade down, no matter what you do.
I'm trading down because the next few people are taking QBs.
QBs, exactly. And now you starting to
let
count.
Those QBs
I can go even
slide.
Down to 106, 107, and try to get more.
I don't know about that.
If I go to 106 and I can get a first rounder in the second round next year,
I'm not letting Adunze or Neighbors go. If I know I have the 102, I don't think I'm going to let one of those two guys go.
So you don't think Caleb Williams is going on a 2? May?
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so that's 4, right? That's
yeah,
down to
so
104.
4 and 5 is going to be Neighbors and Adunze.
No, so 5 and 6 are going to Dunze, right? Because Jayden Daniels is probably still going.
Yeah, he's at the 5, so he's going to land himself Neighbors or Adunze.
He could go down. I'm saying he could grab as much as he want to get. Go. You have a lot of people to trade back.
I don't think he's going to go Brooks.
Yeah. No.
Like Brooks is too. Look, these running backs are very questionable. I like them.
I like all of them.
They're going to be very good number 2s.
But they're all second rounders. Every single one. The 201 is 201, 202, 203. It should all be running backs.
How you have an IDP and a tight end?
Pretty easy, actually.
What do you mean? You just have both. What do you, Anthony? I don't understand. Anthony, what are you on today?
I think he was more asking how do you do a 2 quarterbacks and have a tight end? How do you have 2 quarterbacks?
So you have 2 quarterbacks?
And, I mean, the answer is
Anthony. Are you playing on?
So I'm assuming there's no flex, and instead of the flex, because it says it's not super flex.
So you
literally have
no. It's
2 QBs.
It's 2
QBs,
hard
2
slot
QBs. Yeah.
That's no flex, Anthony. It's
that's what I'm saying.
2 QBs, 2 wide receivers probably, and a tight end,
2 running
backs. That's probably what you got.
And then he also has individual defensive players, so defensive linemen, linebackers, corners, that kind of thing.
I'm trading down to maybe the 4 or 5 to get one of those receivers, knowing if those guys should be there, because I'm assuming the next few guys are going to be QBs.
Yeah, I'm doing whatever I got to do. As low I got to get to, as low as I have to go to give me a first round next year.
Yeah, get a first round next year, because that first round next year is going to be that QB.
Yeah,
because Rodgers might retire after next year. Oh my!
You get 2.
Oh yeah. My IDPs are Garrett, Hutchinson, Hendricks, Will Anderson. How do they let you go away with all this, man?
Yeah, this doesn't even make sense, man.
How they? Kendricks is his oldest dude there, and he's still good. How is maybe Poyer? Who's older, Kendricks or Poyer? It don't even matter. They're still good.
Poyer's
30. Poyer's 33. Hendricks
32. He'll be 33 this year, coming in 30.
I think Hendricks is the same age, man.
But they're still playing, so it doesn't even matter.
I can't believe this, man. I can't believe
how the fuck do you have Garrett, Hutchinson, Hendricks, and Anderson? How do you have Anderson?
I don't know. That's
when you're trying to figure out where can I put Will Anderson? How?
Either way, man, you're gonna get yourself like.
I like how he listed Will Anderson as his 4th too. Just like
that's what I'm saying.
Let me casually drop him as my 4th.
Oh my gosh! How many starters on IDP? That's what I want to know. How many starters?
You got to have 2 linemen. 2.
It's got to be 5, at minimum of 5.
I think you go 2 linemen, 2 linebackers.
I have.
Oh, there you go.
Stupid.
You could be a blind squirrel and found Will Anderson if he's your 4th lineman.
All I know is this year's Dallas Turner, Jared Verse is going to be a surprising dude coming in as well. Latu, I know Latu is up there, but watch for Jared Verse. I think he's going to be a very big surprise. Who's in your league drafting? Yeah, I know, Anthony. Anyways,
that's awesome.
This is the one I wanted to ask you before we leave. We're already at 2 hours. Holy crap.
Oh, okay.
Mark, if you gotta go, man.
Well, I'm here now. Might as well just keep going.
All right, one last one.
3 linebackers, 2 DBs.
Cool. And no flex. Interesting. Okay. Last one. Dynasty, obviously. It's a super flex PPR. It's gonna be interesting. Ready? Trade away Garrett Wilson and the 112 for Tank Dell and the 104.
Sold.
Yes.
I would take Tank Dell in the 104 in a heartbeat.
Yep.
I just wanted to ask you because you have both of these guys.
Yeah, I would do that because I think Tank Dell, the upside Tank Dell with CJ Stroud is going to be great. And then the 104. Now we're talking about Roma Dunes.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that.
The issue is you also have Rodgers, though.
Yeah.
Does that swindle anything?
It's 1 year because it's
there's
Dynasty.
there's no guarantees Rodgers doesn't get hurt again.
Okay.
So for me personally, I look at Garrett Wilson as great for me for next year.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Rasta, 100% they are.
The fact that you would be able to grab all that is ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Okay, but anyways, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, because I'm looking at Garrett Wilson as a 1 year for me. I think Tank Dell is going to be a multiple year thing.
But Garrett and Rodgers can be so good next year together if they connect.
But it's just 1 year.
They could be your league winners if they connect. Like, he loves Garrett Wilson.
I can do Tank Dell. I still have Tank Dell with this hot QB with CJ Stroud, and I'm going to be able to get Roma Dunze.
Okay. All
right. Or I could go a quarterback. I could go maybe Jayden Daniels falls to me at 104.
Okay. I'm just wondering because the Wilson side is very interesting because he has Rodgers. But
because you have Rodgers now, that tells me I have an old quarterback.
This incoming year, if assuming Rodgers is healthy, they're very equal in talent. I think they're going to be very, very good. So,
but you need to replace them in the coming up years. So 104, and I could get Jayden Daniels at 104. That's winning.
You got Tank Dell, who for the foreseeable future is going to be good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Not bad. All right. All right. I'm the that you are, man. You draft some interesting dudes. Like, you pick defensive over offense, and it shows. It didn't pay off for you this year, though. It didn't. In the divisional leagues, but hey, will Tank Dell be the same? I don't know. That's true. I don't know.
What injury did he have again?
He didn't tear like his
I believe it was his MCL.
Yeah. It wasn't like ACL or anything.
Oh, so it's just the MCL? Those are
MCL. It was or LCL. It might be LCL because
it's even easier to come back.
Yeah.
Rasta, we talk about your roster so many times, man. I love it. even
Dale's going to be available for we're talking about June.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be ready.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, all right. That's it. I got nothing else. Mark's gonna pass out on us here soon.
Probably, but you know.
Hey, I'm homeless, guys. I have no home. I'm close to my home, so I'm homeless for 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's bad. Broken tibia, didn't tear anything.
Didn't tear anything? I don't think so.
Oh, there you go. See,
I know he's ready. He's ready.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, I know it was kind of gruesome, the injury he got, but I didn't think it was serious long term.
I thought it was almost like you didn't notice what it was. It was like
it was towards the end of the season too.
Yeah, it was something like it was going to be. If he did it in season, he would have been back by week 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right. Next week we'll talk about Drake May and Caleb Williams here on Dynasty Island, but that'll be next week. But for Sunday, I think we're doing our awards.
Yes.
So, and then we'll do our therapy episode probably the following Sunday after that. But as for none of your Bears haters,
it's funny. I'm gonna need therapy after we have to trade Justin Fields. I'm gonna need therapy that week.
That'd be so fresh, man. It'd be so fresh.
I'm gonna have
right now
right
your
here,
therapy
just like
is the.
He had the guy in the
house. All right. Yeah.
We had the guy here, traded him away, and got a terrible guy. I got Kyler Murray again. I don't know what the hell we do. And then he's gonna get hurt behind in our cold weather city. Like, getting a guy who's 6 feet that's already he's used to the beautiful weather in sunny California.
Issue, man. It's a money issue.
You're paying him the number one slot pick. So you're going to pay him somewhere between $12 million coming in. So in a 3-year gap between him and Justin Fields, it's only about $5 to $6 million difference. So you're not saving this a miraculous amount of money. That's what blows my mind. People think like you're saving money. You're really not.
The contract that if Fields gets in the future from being what he could be detrimental.
Well, if you pick up the fifth year option, you're looking at like 25.
That's
26.
the money issue is what we're thinking of.
So the 4th year is a $6 million interest. $6 million. The 5th year is about $20.5 million.
But then that 6th year is when the big.
So that's when the year. But if you picking up a long-term deal, that year you're looking at the deal like you're going to be paying them $6-7 million. You know,
but the rookie would still be cheaper though.
Because you $1 million. I get that, but it'll still be longer before you have to pay the big bucks with Caleb.
Right. No, because the rookie because he's a number one pick. You're going to end up paying him in 2 years anyway.
The same anyways.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to end up paying him no matter what.
So I don't know. I also disagree, but I don't know. We'll see. It just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. That Fields not long going to be there. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, I got nothing else. Thanks for watching, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever the hell you guys are at. We will see you guys Sunday and talk about our awards. We need to get with Tank with that. Because you know his ass is going to be last minute about stuff.
Nah, I got him. I got him tomorrow. I got my computer set up. I got him.
He's like, I got him.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Later.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.